First of all, Skip Bayless, I want to let y'all know I don't know Carmelo personally. I know his daddy, I know his friends. But the thing about it, you don't have to know him personally to know that he has an eating disorder. Carmelo Anthony been fat ever since he came into the NBA. This ain't nothing new. People think Carmelo just started putting on weight because he joined OKC and was eating all them cupcakes. And that's one of the reasons why Kevin Durant left, because down there in OKC, they will fatten you up, boy. Yeah, they will have you eating cupcakes, lobster, shrimp. Old KD had to get up out of there, Skip. If he would have stayed there, he would have been the Oompa Loompa in no time. Yeah, they had to let him go because the thing is, Kevin Durant was addicted to them cupcakes, and that's the only reason why he was there for so long. Why you think when he came back, they was taunting him with the cupcakes? That's because in OKC, you will be oh so fat. And that's why Carmelo, see, when he was in New York, he was fat because he was eating all that halal food. Yeah, them hamburgers and them cheeseburgers and stuff.
Well, he was eating a whole lot more in New York.
Well, what you trying to say, Skip?
Well, he has 2 other babies outside of his marriage, so he must have been eating something.
Look at here. Carmelo from the old school, he don't eat what you talking about, Skip. Now, you're trying to be nasty on these airwaves. I know exactly what you talking about, Skip. Talking about that Carmelo don't eat that, but he does eat everything else, Skip. He'll have anything except for lettuce and tomato, and he think now that he in Houston, he gonna be able to sit up there and eat at the buffet all day every day. It's not gonna work like that, Skip, because they are trying to win a championship. You can get away with things when you with a team that's not trying to win, but Carmelo is gonna have to lose that weight, or else he's gonna get traded to a team to where he really don't want to be there, Skip. I guarantee you, if Carmelo don't lose this weight by the middle of this season, not next season, but this season, he will be playing with the Toronto Timberwolves. That ain't nothing but facts, Skip.
Well, if he goes to the Timberwolves, maybe Jimmy Butler will want to stay, because with Carmelo there, that'll be a lot of help.
Well, Skip, that ain't gonna work for Jimmy Butler. That ain't gonna work for Carmelo Anthony, because the thing is, Skip, Carmelo gonna eat regardless. It don't matter what city he goes to, and it's all right to eat. I understand. I play in the NFL, Skip. I know it's hard to manage your weight when you running up and down that court or that football field. You get hungry afterwards. Yeah, you do. And when I would finish games, I would get 2 cheeseburgers, but I would work out after I eat, Skip. Carmelo, he'll sit up there and eat a bowl of Jello and don't even work out afterward.
Well, LeBron, he's getting a belly. He's getting fatter every time I see him.
Oh, Skip, don't do that.
Yeah, LeBron is wearing that purple and gold. It's starting to look like peanut butter and jelly to me.
Oh, no, it ain't no peanut butter and jelly. LeBron, see, this the thing. He been playing in the league for 16 years, Skip. He's been in tip-top shape this whole time. LeBron James want to sit back and eat a sandwich every now and then. It ain't gonna kill nobody.
So it's not okay for Carmelo Anthony to eat sandwiches?
There's a difference, Skip. Carmelo is fat and LeBron James is not. Now, I ain't gonna lie. A couple of seasons ago, when LeBron was playing with Miami, he was starting to get tubby, Skip. I had to coach him, had to pull him to the side, say, LBJ, you can't be eating them LBTs if you want to be LBJ. You better quit with all them lettuce, bacon, and tomato sandwich and stick to being LeBron. Yeah, Skip, I had to tell him, because Carmelo ain't got nobody in his corner that's going to sit up there and tell him that he's a fat hog. No, Skip, when he get home, all his wife care about is the money, Skip. And that's why he decided to go to New York, because of Lala. He could have went to LA, but he wanted to stay in Lala, Skip.
Well, L.A. and Lala is the same thing, because his wife is in a lot of movies. Every time I turn around, she's shaking her bare butt on television.
And that's the thing, Skip. His wife ain't got no respect for him or his family. There's no reason why Miss Anthony should be getting naked on the TV screen. This man is worth over $200 million, Skip. Why his wife got to be getting naked on national television? There's no way I should have been able to see Lala Anthony's ass.
Well, I saw it too. I like Power. I watch it every night. Me and Ernestine will watch the show, and we might get lucky. Lala Anthony might show the ass.
Well, I've been lucky on plenty of occasions, Skip. I don't see that ass. multiple times. I probably seen Lala's ass more times than Carmelo Anthony saw it. But that's besides the point. If he want to compete in this league, he's gonna have to lose that weight. When he wear those jerseys, it's no way you should see his chest being so pronounced through his shirt. Yeah, Carmelo got them double D's, Skip. You can see it when he come in the room. That boy be jiggling. You have to do a double take. There's no way a franchise player should be looking like a bull dagger, Skip. We ain't had no bull daggers on our team. We have fat players and skinny players. Carmelo is built like Wonder Woman. Yeah, Skip.
So maybe Carmelo can go to Hollywood and he can start being a stunt double for LeBron. Yeah, he could be a stunt double for the next Wonder Woman movie.
Well, he can do it, Skip, because that boy show is jiggly. He built like a woman. He's a pretty man, Skip. And everybody knows this about Carmelo. He gets a lot of respect in the league. People don't try to test his gangster because they know if Carmelo get mad at you, you ain't gonna have no more snacks in your locker. Oh, he'll steal them snacks, Skip. He'll deny it all day long. He'll tell you he ain't eat your snacks, but you know deep down inside Carmelo Anthony ate all your snacks, Skip. Hold on, Skip. We got some people in here. We got the 7 World's Gaming fan. He in the building. Tay Farrell. Carmelo is bent like he is built like Wonder Woman, Skip. You can see it all in the comment section. Lord Michaels 24. They know what I'm saying is the truth. And the thing about it, if Carmelo is going to continue to be fat, the least thing he should do is wear a waist trainer or put on some shorts that'll keep his booty in place, because I am sick of watching these games and he running up and down that court just shaking and shaking, shaking, shaking. Carmelo be shaking like bacon and I ain't even faking, Skip.
Well, he's shaking like bacon. He needs to just go on a diet. Look, here's the deal. Carmelo Anthony been in the league for the same amount of years as LeBron James, right? Well, how come he doesn't have any championship rings?
He ain't never gonna get a ring, Skip. The only rings Carmelo care about is onion rings, Skip. He don't care about no championship ring. Skip, he'd rather have a blow pop. You remember them candy rings, Skip? The blow pops that you put on your finger, them rings? Them the only rings that Carmelo care about, Skip. Oh, Lord. We got some Blazer Gang members in the building, Skip. And this is the thing. Carmelo always been fat. I ain't lying, you know it's the truth.
Well, Carmelo is fat, so is a whole lot of other people.
Well, Carmelo is the fattest one in the NBA. I don't know about the rest of the sports, Skip. I ain't never seen no fat hockey players or no fat golf players, Skip. But in basketball, you cannot be fat. Carmelo running up and down the court. The only way to get him up and down that court, you gotta tie a chicken wing to a string. And that's... Excuse me, everybody. I'm over here going through some things. But the fact of the matter is, Carmelo, he's a great player, Skip. He plays basketball like no other. He can get up and down the court. As long as you tie a chicken wing to a string, he will run up and down that court, man. But the fact of the matter is, don't nobody want him on their team, Skip. The Houston Rockets don't have a big enough cafeteria for Carmelo Anthony. He gonna have to go somewhere where they got a bigger cafeteria. He need to go play at the Oracle Arena because they got a real big cafeteria, Skip. If he went to the Oracle, all of his blessings and his dreams would come true, Skip. He'll be able to have all the things he loves. There's one thing about Carmelo Anthony, he loves chicken fingers. Now, in pickup games, he might show up a little late, but if you look over on the bleachers, he got him some Popeyes waiting on him, Skip. Yeah, he have his wife going around the corner to get him some Popeyes. That's why he's so fat and sloppy now, Skip.
Well, There's nothing wrong with Popeyes. I love Popeyes. It's delicious, but every time I pull up to Popeyes, Carmelo Anthony is at Popeyes.
He's always there, Skip. That's why every time I go, I tell him before I get there, save me some jelly, save me some honey, because Carmelo Anthony might show up there and eat all the food. I ain't gonna have no room for nothing. He gonna eat all the biscuits, Skip, all the chicken breasts. Carmelo Anthony is a fat bastard, and everybody knows this except for him, Skip. Look, Skip. All he got to do is look in the mirror and see that he need to lose a few pounds. They pay this man millions of dollars, Skip. I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars. You mean to tell me that you can't stay in shape? Stop going to Steak and Shake and stay in shape.
Well, that's kind of hard to do, because when you got that much money, you have the munchies, and it's no secret Carmelo Anthony has a marijuana habit.
Oh, leave him alone, Skip. Everybody smoke a little bit of something. It's 2019. Don't act like I ain't seen them gummies back there in the dressing room.
What? What gummies? I don't have any gummies.
I saw the gummies, Skip, and I ate one of them. That's why I'm high right now. It got me laughing all on the camera, Skip. You had the red gummies, the blue gummies, the purple gummies. I thought you had the gay gummies for a minute. I was looking for the rainbow gummies, Skip.
Well, I do have some of those, but Rajon Rondo ate them all.
Come on, Skip. Don't be talking about Rondo like that, because he playing with LeBron James. You ain't say nothing about him being the fruitcake before he joined the Lakers. Why you always hating, Skip?
Well, LeBron picked a lot of pause-worthy characters to join him on the Lakers. He has Rajon Rondo, and he's a little fruity, and he wanted to play with Lance Stevenson after he blew in his ear.
Well, maybe it felt good to him, Skip. You probably need somebody to blow in your ear. Yeah, Lance Stevenson breath don't smell all that bad. Yeah, he probably eat a lot of green foods for breakfast. His breath probably a little stink, but LeBron like it. Why you worried about it?
Well, LeBron likes a lot of things that's kind of suspect.
Well, you need to leave LeBron James alone. Ain't nothing suspect about LeBron James. Yeah, they jerseys a little tighter this year, and yeah, they shorts is getting a little tighter, but they old school.
Oh, they're old school, all right. They're old school like the 1975 Celtics.
And what's wrong with that? They was winning championships.
LeBron James isn't going to win a championship.
Skip, now why you always hating on the king? We talking about Carmelo's fat ass, and you talking about LeBron James. Now let's stick to the topic. Carmelo, when he running up and down that court, I don't know if he got the basketball in his hands or if he got the basketball tucked underneath his shirt, Skip. Yeah, Carmelo got a beer belly running up and down that court like somebody's grandfather. Yeah, they calling him Pappy Melo in the locker room. You heard about it.
Well, Pappy Melo got a nice little ring to it.
Well, it shouldn't be Pappy Melo, because he ain't nobody's daddy in the NBA. But he old enough to be. He been in the league for at least about how long now?
Well, he's been here just as long as LeBron James. They're both old men.
Well, Carmelo older than LeBron because LeBron take care of his body. Let's see what they talking about over here, Skip. Tennis is in the building. Max One Must got Crank 23. Oh, it's Blazer Gang members in the building. The Blue Pill showed up. Joshua Simmons. They all showed up to hear about Carmelo and how he need to lose this weight, Skip. Now, he wasn't always fat.
Oh, I know for a fact he wasn't always fat, because I was there when he was born. It was 1985, and I was in Syracuse, New York.
Come on, Skip. You wasn't there when Carmelo Anthony was born. I know you've been around for a long time. You've been here ever since Michael Jordan shot his first free throw. You've been in the NBA ever since Magic Johnson first got AIDS. But you was not there when Carmelo Anthony was born.
Yes, I was. I was there. He was born at 7 o'clock, and he was a ball hog ever since birth.
How you gonna be a ball hog ever since birth?
Well, when he came out, he had a chunk of fat from his mother's stomach, and he would not let it go. No matter what the doctors did, he would not let it go.
Skip Bayless, are you trying to tell me you was there when Carmelo Anthony was born and he was a ball hog ever since he was a baby?
Yes, he was a ball hog, and he's still a ball hog, but now he's just hogging a plate of food.
Skip, you ain't never lied about that. Carmelo don't give a damn about that basketball no more. He ain't hogging the balls, he's hogging the hogs. Carmelo will show up to your barbecue and eat all the ribs. The kids gonna be crying cause they ain't got no hot dogs to eat. Carmelo will show up to your grandmama house and eat all the potato salad and her cake and don't even tell her thank you. Carmelo is a fat bastard. Everybody knows it's true, and that's why they sent him to the Rockets, because they gonna tie his fat ass up to a rocket ship and send him to the moon. They gonna have to send Carmelo to another planet to where they only eat vegetables, and after a year or two they need to go on and get him and bring him back to the NBA, because maybe that's the only way his fat ass gonna be able to lose some weight, Skip. Yeah, I know Carmelo Anthony is a big boy, but there's a lot of big boys out here, but they ain't all fat. And why the big boy in the NBA gotta be the fat one, Skip?
Well, maybe he doesn't know how to manage his money. And plus, he's with Lala Anthony. Every time you turn around, she got some new body parts.
Well, that's where all his money going to, Skip. Carmelo ain't got all the money that people think he got because his wife have expensive habits and he got a weed problem and an eating problem, so he ain't been able to save as much money as he would like to, Skip. But let's talk about this, Skip. Now, let's say things don't work out in Houston. Where else can Carmelo Anthony go? He done been to at least 5 teams and everybody don't want him. So if things don't work out for him with the Rockets, who else is going to be willing to take him, Skip? The Lakers is not going to want him next year because he's going to be a year older, about 20 pounds fatter, and he's getting uglier and uglier. Carmelo is not even a sex symbol no more, Skip. Yeah, when he first came to the league, girls had posters of Carmelo Anthony all over their walls. Yeah, women loved Carmelo Anthony back in the day, but now ain't nobody trying to look at his fat ass.
Well, there's somebody that loves him, but it's not Lala Anthony.
Oh, it's his other baby mama. And that's the reason why he had another baby mama, because he know his wife don't love him no more, Skip. Now, we gonna stick to basketball because I don't like talking about that man's personal life. But if it was me, I wouldn't have married no Lala Anthony. First of all, she looked like Ludacris.
Are you talking about the rapper Ludacris?
Yeah, she looked just like the rapper Ludacris, and that's why I don't understand why Carmelo wasted his time, his money, and his energy. He wasted so much on this woman. He should have been focusing that time and that attention on his career, and maybe he'll have a championship. But no, he running after Lala, old fake ass.
Well, it is a nice fake ass.
That's besides the point, Skip. Now let's see what they talking about over here. Black Napper is in the building, Skip. Look at there. Deshaun Tennyson finally showed up to a live stream, Skip. Joshua Simmons, if the championship trophy came with $100 gift certificate at the Waffle House, he'll try more. That makes a lot of sense, Skip. The only way they're going to be able to get Carmelo to win the championship is if they give out free biscuits at the award ceremony. He ain't even going to be looking for his ring. They're going to be passing out the ring. They're going to have to pass Carmelo a biscuit, a 2-piece, and some syrup, Skip. That's the only way he going to care about winning the championship, is if there was food at the end of the tunnel. Because you can't eat no ring, Skip. If he could, he would. If they gave him a chocolate-covered ring, he'd probably be happy. But that's Negro here nor there, Skip. There's so much we got to talk about today, and I really miss having Molly on the show, Skip. She was so fine. I don't know who this heifer is over here.
Don't talk about me like that.
Well, I'm just saying, baby, you ain't no Molly. We need to get Molly back, Skip. She was a beauty.
Well, I made a couple of phone calls and she's unemployed.
Well, call her and tell her to come in tomorrow, Skip, because we need something fine to be looking at. We tired of looking at this. What's your name again?
It's Stacy.
Well, Stacy, wherever you come from, baby, we're going to send you right back on packing. The same way the Rockets going to get rid of Carmelo Anthony. Now, look, Skip. Carmelo always putting his fingers up to his head, but he ain't got nothing in his mind, because if that boy had a little bit of sense, he'll quit eating them Twinkies before and after every damn game, Skip. He is the fattest basketball player. Look at how his teammates look at him when he start talking. They can't believe that he can talk. He looks like the Marshmallow Man. He's not supposed to be able to pronounce words when you that fat. He looks like Carmelo Anthony looked like his name should be Igor. He done turned into an ogre. People be talking about internet trolls. Carmelo Anthony is an NBA troll. That's all he's there for. He ain't the only troll in the NBA, Skip. No, he ain't the only NBA troll. Kobe Bryant was an NBA troll too, Skip. Yeah, Kobe doing all them things behind closed doors, didn't want to show up to practice acting like he the man. He wasn't nothing but an NBA troll. Yeah, Skip. And this another thing. I'm gonna say this before. I know we gotta go to commercial break, but LeBron James, if they ever got in a fight, LeBron will beat the living doo-doo out of Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, because Carmelo Anthony is fat, Skip.
Well, LeBron James is soft, and maybe Carmelo would just beat his ass.
It ain't gonna happen because how much weight do you think Carmelo Anthony can lift?
Well, I don't know, around 35 pounds.
Well, LeBron James could lift 350 pounds, Skip. Compared to Carmelo Anthony's little 35 pounds. He ain't got no muscle in them arms, Skip. That ain't nothing but jello pudding rolling through his arms. From now on, call Carmelo Anthony Bill Cosby because he's the jello man.
Well, LeBron James, he's the old man. Just call him Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, don't do that, Skip. Carmelo is not that old, but he do look like Abraham Lincoln a little bit now that you said something about it. My homeboy Sean Bladenson, he got documentations about that. But yeah, I'm going to go on to commercial break now. I don't say it all I had to say, Skip. But if you got a problem with what I said, you can meet me outside, sucker.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl. No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl.
You need to quit with all that girl on girl shit and let a real nigga get it. I don't know why you like girl, so fine girl. She can't do what I can do, baby. She can't please you like a man. So fine girl. I don't know why you like girls. I know you like it cause you're looking at it. Want me to grab your head, call me big baby. So fine girl. I don't know why you like girls.
No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl. No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl.
Do what you want, I ain't mad at you. I just wanna hear you call me big baby. Need to quit with all that girl and let a real nigga get it. Put on the dress and let me take you to the movies. For once in your life, be a lady, goddamn. So fine girl. I don't know why you like girl, and I love your personality. I don't know why you want me. Now that I found the right girl, she only like girl.
No, I never had a thug girl, but I met.
Don't get me wrong, Skip. I like Carmelo Anthony as a person. I would never disrespect him as a man, Skip. But there's something that everybody's going to have to realize. You're going to have to think about this real hard, Skip. How come Carmelo Anthony is getting all of these max contracts?
Well, I don't know, maybe because he used to be a good basketball player.
No, he's still a good basketball player, Skip, but the reason why he's getting these max contracts is because when somebody is fat, Skip, you have to give them the max every time. Yeah, you can't expect a fat person to go to McDonald's and not get supersized. Would you expect him to go to Burger King and not get the biggest Whopper? Of course you're going to have to give him the max, Skip, because he is max. Skip, this boy is the fattest man in NBA history, Skip. Charles Barkley don't even play basketball no more, but he's still more in shape than Carmelo Anthony. Yeah. Now, if you understand, now I'm going to go ahead and put this out there on national television. The NBA is rigged to a certain extent. Now, I'm not saying that they make teams win that's not supposed to win. It ain't got nothing to do with winning. When I say the NBA is rigged, I'm talking about the camera angles and I'm talking about the editing. When you watch a basketball game on television, it's not the same way it looks live and in person. And if anybody ever been to a basketball game, you know what I'm saying is the truth. That's why people like Rajon Rondo, he like to watch the basketball tape, Skip, because he can see things that they don't show on camera. Now, I say all of that to say this. When you see Carmelo Anthony running up and down that court on television, that's not really him running up and down that court. The real Carmelo Anthony is on the other side of the court, eating a chicken wing. Look, Skip, I'm not lying to you, Skip. I've been to the games. Now, they edit them videos, Skip. The real Carmelo Anthony is Skip. That don't be him. Skip, I'm trying to tell you.
Well, if it's not Carmelo, who is it?
I don't know who it is, Skip. But Carmelo be down on the other end of the court, eating chicken, looking at the crowd. Now, this is facts. You don't have to believe it, Skip. Now, listen, Skip. Carmelo loves peanut butter and jelly, Skip. Now, you trying to make me laugh holding up them pictures of LeBron James, Skip, in them booty shorts. Don't nobody want to see them pictures of LeBron James, Skip. Put them pictures up. And where did you get them pictures of LeBron James in some booty shorts, Skip? You need to take them back to wherever you got them from, because they Photoshop.
No, they're not Photoshop. They're the real thing.
No, them ain't no real pictures of LeBron James like that. But anyway, Skip, Carmelo Anthony is going to have to go to a gym. Don't he know they got 24-hour gyms now? He can pull up 3, 4 in the morning, go in there and get a workout. And this is another thing I don't like about these 24-hour gyms. If it's 2 in the morning, they should close the blinds or something. Anybody could roll up and see you through the windows in there working out. That's dangerous, Skip. They could sit in their car and wait for you to come out and rob your ass. But Carmelo got so much money, he don't need to go to no 24-hour gym, Skip. He can get a workout right at home, but he don't want to do that.
Well, why not? He has all the money.
The reason why he don't want to do it is because his wife, Lala Anthony, want to keep him fat so nobody else can want him, Skip. Yeah, everything is her fault, Skip. This man will have 2 or 3 championships if he never married Lala. Yeah, what good has she done for his career? Now think about that, Skip.
Well, it seems like he only did good things for her career. If it wasn't for him, she wouldn't even be Mrs. Anthony.
Exactly, Skip. She ain't never did nothing for his career, but he done everything for her career, Skip. If she wasn't Lala Anthony, she would have been played out ever since they canceled TRL. But now she still got a career because of because of Carmelo Anthony, Skip.
Well, that does make sense. Maybe he should get a divorce and he'll start playing better. Yeah, maybe he can divorce her and go play with LeBron James.
Well, if he do that, Skip, he better be ready for them hoes out there, because Lonzo Ball ain't got nothing but hoes. Oh, speaking of hoes, Mac Truck is in the building. I see you out there, Mac Truck. He be over there smoking that crack, Skip. Yeah, he like to hit them rocks. He be smoking them rocks like Patrick Beverly. Yeah, Patrick Beverly smoking them rocks. We got Deshaun Tennyson, Raufi 305, Skip. He from down there in Miami. Yeah, with D Wade at. They ain't never gonna have another superstar go to Miami. And the only place that's gonna be a destination for Carmelo Anthony is Miami if he don't lose some weight, Skip. I know I'm telling the truth. They act like they don't want to believe these facts and everything I be telling them, but Skip, Carmelo, he either gonna lose that weight or he gonna get traded to a whole nother team. And ain't nobody gonna want him but the Miami Heat. And it's hot down there in Miami, so maybe that'd be a good idea for him to get down there to the Heat. Some of that heat can burn some of that fat off his body.
Well, if he goes to Miami, Lala's gonna go to Miami, and there's gonna be a lot of issues because she's gonna be walking around with her bikini with the boobies out.
Yeah, she ain't nothing but a hoe, Skip. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it like that. I respect Carmelo. I would never disrespect his wife, but well, she is a hoe, Skip.
Well, that's kind of harsh. She's not a hoe.
Yes, she is, Skip. She be on national TV showing that ass, Skip. Every time I turn on the television, Lala's areola is all up in the camera. Let me see what they talking about. Raufi 305 afternoon live chat. Hey man, I'm listening, but I'm driving to a job interview. Wish me luck, Blaze or Shannon. Well, my brother, I wish you the best of luck with your job interview. Now, when you get there, you better be smelling right. And if you going to a job, you better act white, boy. You better put on the smiley face and put on some tap shoes when you get in there. Don't go in there thinking you gonna be cool. You ain't one of the Migos at a job interview. When you get to a job interview, don't be the Migos. You better act like Elvis Presley. Don't even act like Machine Gun Kelly. When you get up in there, you put your head down and say, yes, sir. When they ask you a question, I don't care what it is, say yeah. When you get to that job interview, you better be acting like Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Yeah. Whatever they ask you to do, if they ask you, how do you feel about cleaning toilets? You better tell them you love cleaning toilets. If they ask you how you feel about sweeping and mopping up floors in front of white folks, you better stand up in front of them and act like you doing the mop. And you better be smiling. I better see all your teeth, Deshaun Tennyson. Because when you get there, they not going to be expecting you to be cool. When you get to a job interview, they not looking to be your friend. They don't want to see how much swag you got. They want to see how much you willing to take to make them little $225 they going to be paying you every 3 hours. Now back to Carmelo Anthony's skill. That man, if Carmelo had to work a regular job, I'm guessing he'll work at Popeyes. Because that's the only place he'll be happy, Skip. Carmelo wouldn't want to work at no factory or no car dealership because it ain't no food there, Skip. Every time I go to the car dealership, all they got is coffee or maybe some tea. But they ain't got no Twinkie, Skip. They ain't got no double cheeseburgers. They ain't got no steak sub. Carmelo ain't gonna want to work nowhere but at a fast food restaurant, Skip. He'll do so good at Popeyes. He need to just get traded from the Rockets and get traded to Pizza Hut. That will be better for his career. Because he'll be able to do something that he loves to do. He don't love playing basketball, but he love eating hog maws, Skip. That man will eat a plate of Sunday dinner in 2.2 seconds and look at you like, where the food at?
Well, I know he has an appetite because when I first watched him play basketball in Syracuse, he was the fattest player, but he was the best player.
And he's still the fattest best player in the league, Skip. But that ain't gonna stop him from being a fat bastard. Let me see what they said over here in the comment section. Raufi said, yes, that's right. When you get in that job interview, act like you got some sense, boy. Because first of all, when you come through that door, they're going to see your blackness. That's an automatic. And after they see your blackness, they're going to want to see how you act. Now, don't be trying to diddy bop and walk and lean to the side. And don't be up in there doing the Dougie or whatever the latest dance is. They don't want to see how good your lit dances is. They want to see how good you can lit that grill and flip them burgers. What he said. Now I'm about to go and get up out of here, Skip, because we way past due for a commercial. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Carmelo Anthony need to lose some weight. His fans need to get on him more about being fat. And that's all I got to say about that there, Skip.